So I'm starting the surround of the firebox here. Basically just brick. I like to use brick. Sometimes you can throw a partition in or something on the back or the sides or something, but I like the brick. The basically it's going to be, and I can't go, I'm having a hard time here because I can't go inside. I can go inside, I gotta go all the way around to get into this room. So I'm just guesstimating where plumb is. You want to come plumb off the this front edge. I want the brick to be kind of plumb with that. I'd slice them down right in this portion where the wall is, because I'm gonna have a brick come through like that, and I got to keep some kind of an air gap. Like that. So anyway, that portion is just sliced down. What happens here is the angle iron. They give you these ears on the damper, one there and one there on that side to set your angle iron on. I like to not put my angle iron on those ears. I like to keep it up off them a little bit. Basically what you're going to want when the angle iron comes across here. I'm kind of jumping ahead here, but while I remember what I was thinking about, that's what I'm going to do. So I'd like to keep it up a little bit more so that the brick, when you go across your angle iron, is flush with the front edge of the damper in the opening of the fireplace. Plus, I don't like anything touching the damper, so I put the damper in the other day. You can see mudded in around there. And this mud will crack, you know. It'll stay in there. It's bonded enough to everything, but this damper is going to flex and move with the heat and everything and crack. So you don't want it mudded solid, even though it's set in mud on the bottom. You do not want to mud everything, you know, solid around this thing. And when I get up this high, you know, I think I've showed on other videos before. I take a little insulation, fiberglass insulation, without the paper. It really wouldn't matter, but without the paper, just fiberglass insulation, lay it on here, and a little sand, and that lets this thing move totally independently, you know, and don't mud it in solid and everything. So we'll go through that again when I get up there. But anyway, basically back to where I was talking about the surrounding brick around this. What we're creating here is you know, another second layer of masonry that's going to be the smoke shelf. So your smoke shelf is going to come off the back of this over and plumb down to this back brick here. You want to keep a gap in here. I mean, if a little bit of mud gets in there, it's not the end of the world, but do not mud this solid to the fire brick. You know, I don't know, whatever there is, 3/8, ½ inch. It can go whatever. These don't have to be super level or plumb or anything, because it's just backer brick. But the idea here is going to be that when you get up to where this incline starts, this is where the incline starts, comes up plumb, and then the incline starts. I'm gonna start chopping bricks down, put them in, you know, like this, kind of a little header course, build them out over, chop them down to the depth that they have to be, so that this back stays, this wall needs to stay plumb, pretty much plumb all the way up through, until you get to the top of your smoke chamber, which is, you know, give or take, if you got a 3-foot wide opening, it's give or take 3 feet by the time you get to put your flue on. This back wall needs to stay plumb all the way up through. Anyways, when you get up to this angle, we'll run these like this. When you get up there, I'm gonna start cutting them down, and you know, and just follow this. Keep the back of them plumb, and follow this angle in until we get up to our smoke chamber. The smoke shelf is going to be here. The smoke chamber, you know, comes up another, like I just said, 3 feet or something, and then the flue sits on there, right? So the flue, the front edge of that flue, or I guess it's the back edge if you're coming this way, the back edge of that flue, inch wide or whatever, sits right on this plane here. So it's an inch, you know, whatever in from this edge. That's what that edge of that flue is going to sit on. So if you can imagine that coming all the way up through here like this. Then you have your smoke chamber or a smoke shelf, and that back wall keeps going up, 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 up 3 feet, and that's where that flue is going to sit on. That's the start of it. So same thing on this side. I chopped these brick down a little bit. I had these hanging over a little bit. It's not, nothing has to be pretty here, you know, pretty or perfect. Those are gonna go in like that, and same thing on the front there. I'm gonna try and keep them as plumb as I can, going up the inside face of that wall. But I'm not running in every time to check it. So that's where we're at, where I'm at, where all of us are at. Who the hell knows where we're at? I'll film some more later.